I want to spin in my chair, so I know.
Like everything down.
Hey everybody! We are back. I'm Tara.
I'm Sarah.
We're Sisterbia, and I am telling you, there she is. We had the best time in Florida. You guys, it was so fun. We didn't do a whole lot of spectacular things. We did one really fucking spectacular thing, and that was the dolphin swim thing. But really, we went to the beach.
We went to a movie. We went to a couple cool restaurants.
Yeah,
And
took naps. Oh my
naps.
god, it was so nice. Yeah, sorry, my nose itches because all of a sudden, as soon as we get recording,
That's how that happens.
no, I do not use Coke. Probably should. I've been napping so much. Hi, Matilda. What are you doing? We're just saying hi. But, so anyway, we thought we would take this episode and just kind of show you guys some of the cool crap we did and some of our pictures. And, I need to talk to you about our fingernails. Because when are we got them done, especially for holiday, vacation.
We just turned reddish real quick. Don't mind us. We're going on holiday.
Taking a holiday. But yeah, and they're starting to grow out, so we need to figure that out.
Yeah, I ripped my thumbnail off.
Oh,
They got a little chip in the corner.
dang
I saved
it.
it long enough to show my sweet old lady that really wanted to see him.
Oh, good.
And then I ripped it off as soon as I got it.
All right. Well, let's just start. We'll start looking through some of our pictures here. So that was before we left for our trip. Just showing off our new
Super
beautiful
cute,
nails. And then this is at the airport.
It was early.
Oh my God, you guys! It was so early. Yeah, it was bad. And then this is, okay, so after we landed in Orlando, we were starving and didn't want to eat airport food for $300. So we went to this little Bulldog pub and...
Yes,
Oh,
you're a
my.
bulldog, Matilda. Good job.
That's right. So we stopped here and had some really gross hamburgers. We probably would have been better off eating at the damn airport.
It
But,
would have costed more. We would have enjoyed it.
well, that's right. Yeah. But it was a cute bulldogs anyway.
Yeah.
So there's that. Here's Sarah trying to catch a lizard. It was crawling around in front of her, and she's down there. And I had to laugh because when she got here to my house today, she goes, "Oh my God, I just had a heart attack. There's a snake slithering around out on your porch." I'm like, you'll get down and play with friggin' lizards.
It was
but-
cute.
Oh my God, they all freak
I
me out.
remember when I was 17 and Mom and I went to Arizona, we had you convinced that I caught a lizard and we were bringing it back, and you were
Yeah.
so mad.
Yeah.
You were like, this
Don't
thing's
bring that-
it's gonna die in the cargo hold. You guys are horrible. It wasn't because you were scared of it. You were mad that we were trying to kill a lizard.
Oh, well, yeah, it's still a creature, an animal, but
No, I know.
but yeah,
I
they freak me the frick out.
I would rather touch a lizard than a snake.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I don't know. I hate either of them. There's St. Augustine drawbridge while it was up.
Yep.
There's me on the beach. There's the beach. The waves, the day we got there was like a red flag warning, and they had high tide and rip currents and all this crap. So we're like, yeah, let's go swimming.
Woohoo! And we did.
And we did. And it was so fun. And people were surfing and everything.
Anytime I go in a big body of water, if I don't almost drown, it's not a trip.
Yeah.
That's just how that works.
I didn't have to rescue her this time.
The
So.
way they pulled up Michigan Adventure, I've almost, with my children there, who were like 13 at the time, so I wasn't little. No, I'm fine. Yeah, if I'm not drowning, it's not a trip for the
It's not a
beach.
good time. There's Sarah on the beach.
Hey.
There's me on the beach. Okay, we were getting ready to go out dancing one night. I did not share the video of, there was a meth crackhead, maybe coke lady
Something. She was not just alcohol.
dancing at the bar that night. It was a fun time. It was fun. We had fun laughing at her.
I need to get you to send me that video so I can send it to Stacy and say,
Oh.
it's her girl.
Oh, yeah, good idea. All right, remind me when we're done recording. But there we are, ready to go out for the night. We had a good time. And then here's another day on the beach.
Because we watch the beach almost every day.
Every day. Look at the clouds. Oh, yeah, that was the day that it was going to rain. And I think either that day or the next day it did rain, and we went to the movie Accountant 2, and it was actually
It
decent.
was pretty good, yeah.
Mhm.
And we'll tell a story about that. That the only way my children will know is if they watch this podcast. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
will be safe.
Yeah.
I won't get in trouble.
She had told her kids before she left, do not go see any movies without me because we'll go when we get back. And then we went and saw a movie without them.
They went and saw, well, Robert took Eric to go see the new Thunderbolts movie. And that's
Which was
what-
one you wouldn't care
Yeah,
really
I
to
didn't
see
care
anyway.
see it anyways, but it was
And they wouldn't care to see The Accountant either. Well,
Eric. Yeah, they asked about it. Robert. Well, it was Eric's birthday, so Robert paid for it.
oh, that was nice. Oh, that's a good bubba.
I have good boys. I really do. I got friggin' lucky.
That is so nice. All right, what do we got? Oh, here's our St. Augustine chair.
Oh yeah. Because we went shopping. We were gonna go look at houses.
We were literally going to go look at buying a damn house down there. But God had other plans. It was not in the cards that day. Oh, that was a slip of the tongue. It was not in God's plan that day. So we went to the outlet mall instead. And that was fun.
That was really fun. We had a good time.
We did. Oh, and here, okay, if you ever go to St. Augustine Beach, which I would highly recommend because everything there is so cute and so fun, and there's lots of stuff to do, and it's artsy fartsy, but it's not overwhelmingly, what's the word I'm looking for?
I know.
Libtardy. I mean, it's a little bit, and there's some stores that they really push that, but for the most part, it's enjoyable. You can enjoy the art scene and the creative side of things without having to get an agenda pushed down your throat. And this was at Coffee House Realty,
Yes.
right?
Happy house.
Interesting name but anyway, they had kick-ass coffee. These are our beautiful pastries that we had. Mine was like a chocolate croissant.
And I had a pistachio and cherry
Oh, yeah.
cake or something. Like, coffee cake.
Everything was delicious.
So
And when we went to St. Augustine a couple years ago, we visited this. We stayed right down the street from this place, and we were there daily, and never had a bad thing. Never had a bad experience. The owners are lovely people. Visit that place if you go there. Oh yeah, here's a cute little sign right in our neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
Do not feed alligators. We won't intentionally.
Not on purpose.
Oh, that's not it. Okay, next. So this, I don't know why I kept this in here, but anyway, we went down to the beach one morning. Hi, Tills, you're pushing me. And it was still dark out. And we were trying to film like the sunrise and stuff, but there was this star in the sky that was really bright and looked really interesting. So I zoomed in and took that picture of it, and it just reminds me Ezekiel's wheel, so I kept it in there to share it. This was as the sun finally started coming up, which did not come up in front of those clouds. And that was the only section on the beach that actually had clouds. Everywhere else was clear, but right where the sun was coming up, it was interestingly cloudy. So there's more. There's birds flying across where the sun was rising. There's some rays. You can see some sun rays back there behind that big old monster cloud. There's more. Okay, that was it for the sunrise. Here we are. Where were we going? We were going somewhere nice. Oh,
George Street. See George Street.
was it that, or was this when we went to our dessert?
Could have been either. No, yeah, dessert, because I wore my other green dress to St. George Street.
Okay, so we went to oh god, it was a restaurant called, a dessert restaurant only, called Better Than Sex, and it was like, it was weird. It was like a romantic atmosphere, but we're dessert people, so we're like, who gives a shit? Let's just go.
We've done it before.
Yeah, we went to the one.
Who cares?
Yeah, and so oh, my Sam's Club order's here. Don't bark, please. Don't hear him set that down. Okay, they did. And there's pictures of us here enjoying this time, but they seated us in the lesbian section because, you know.
Two ladies together, why wouldn't you?
So,
makes sense.
but this, I bought this cute little freaking dress, you guys, at the beach market in St. Augustine. It was a little bit pricey. I don't know, not
It's
terrible.
Not even, I mean, it's not a dress. It's like a jumper. You can wear it two or three different ways.
Yeah, it's a jumper.
So
It has
cute.
it literally, well, it doesn't really have legs. I don't know how to describe it to you. I'll wear it in one recording and I can just show it how it is. This thing is the most comfortable. I wore it home on the plane with no underwear and no bra because we had to get up at 2:30 in the morning and leave to go to the airport. So, I mean, but anyway, that was at the St. Augustine Beach Market. And there's a gal that makes them. She had all different patterns, all different styles, colors, gorgeous stuff. So, anyway, there's that. And now for our little restaurant excursion. So that's what it looked like inside. It's really dark and pretty. I mean, it was decorated really pretty, except for, okay, so this was mine. I had a, what did they call it? It was a brie and dark chocolate grilled cheese sandwich with strawberry champagne dipping sauce on the side. My mouth's watering just thinking about it. It was so good. And then this is Sarah's. Go ahead and explain what yours was.
That was a cookie pie with ice cream and homemade whipped cream, but it wasn't like just like fluffy whipped cream. It was like thick cream.
Oh, stiff, like on our shots, that
yeah,
kind.
it was so good, so good.
What were the shots we had? We didn't take pictures of those. I forget what it was. It was so yummy.
I don't remember.
I don't either. We'll have to look that up. But this little piece of like crystallized sugar or whatever it is stuffed in her ice cream was edible.
Yeah, it was it tasted kind of like syrup. I licked it a couple times, and that was.
Weren't a big fan of that.
Super sweet.
Right.
Which
it's dessert. So.
Yeah, I just ate an entire hunk of cookie pie with a big old scoop of ice cream, and they make everything in house too.
Yeah, it
was
good. It was really good. So here's Sarah eating her cookie nookie. I think that's what yours was called. Mine was called the morning after. Everything, of course, had to be like a sexualized
innuendo.
Yeah.
Right? Which,
So
whatever.
yeah, it was the theme of the restaurant. So who cares? Here's me with a photo of a naked woman's ass over my head because we were in the lesbo section. Oh God. Okay, and that's one of the tamer pictures that were in our booth. But yeah, there's my reaction.
Okay.
Alrighty. Why does it keep doing that? Stop doing that. Oh, Discovery Cove, and I'm going to show you the whole entire video, but these were pictures that we didn't get on the disc that we had to buy from these sons of bitches. We love you. This was Sarah's drink. What was yours called? Do you remember? Hibiscus something. It had hibiscus in it.
It was really, really, really yummy.
And then this was mine, some kind of, it was a sunrise drink they called it, or sunset, something, I don't know. Anyway, they were both delicious. I couldn't finish mine,
I ended up drinking both.
so Sarah got it. Yep, okay. So that's the end of those. We don't need that. That's the sister, okay. So we're gonna do this for a second while I figure out shit, because, you know, it's a ragtag, rickety ass production. We're a ratchet. So,
Welcome.
yeah. And once I can hire somebody to run our production for us, that'll be lovely. So, here we go. Here, oh, yeah, just a moment. Just a moment. All right, here goes the background music. This is at Discovery Cove. Get your fat face in the picture. You're not. You don't have a fat face. It was because you were leaning so close.
Do you see the dream we're dealing with, guys?
It's
It's
better
not
than
a bad face, it's a stupid face.
Yeah. She was making a funny face once when we were taking pictures, and I was like, "Oh, I got your stupid face in the picture." Poor Sarah. All right, scooch it. I don't know which way you got to scooch a little bit. There we go. That's
I
better.
can't see the
Oh, you can't hear. Let's turn this. You can turn this. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we'll just flip through all of our little pictures that we
all
did.
the cute little pictures.
They're so cute. They did such a good job. And oh, there's my eyes closed.
Which is why we had to buy the $250 picture because
This, ladies and gentlemen, is Latoya. She is the dolphin that we hung out with. She's 33 years old. She was the matriarch of entire Discovery Cove. And we learned some very interesting facts about dolphins while we were there. They did go into, in our introductory, because you had to sit for a few minutes and like learn shit before you could go out and actually get in with the dolphins. And they did talk about the,
not being able to talk to dolphins.
yep, that being
We're
illegal.
not allowed to try to communicate with them.
Yep. And she tried to say it was for the dolphins' protection. Because dolphins are sensitive and they will come and try to help you and that kind of thing. And so they don't want them near where boats and motors and that kind of shit are going to be. All right. We gotcha.
Wink, wink.
Yep. So anyway, dolphins are my spirit animal, I've decided, because the female dolphins rule the roost. They travel in pods, females in one pod, males in a separate pod. And the lowest ranking female still ranks higher than the highest ranking male in the dolphin kingdom. They're boss ladies.
They're the boss ladies.
Yep. So beautiful. Go ahead.
The only time males intersperse with the females is when there's babies.
Yep.
They usually stay for about 2 years with the mom, and then they scoot off and find a
male
male
pod.
pod to hang out with, and they go do their own thing,
Yep.
which is kind of cool.
Yeah. It was lovely. So now we'll get to. Okay, this is Sarah out there with little Latoya, and she was doing her little flippy-doo thing out the water. We were in this like little lagoon thing, and we had our own private photographer snapping every damn picture she could, so we'd end up buying the whole friggin' thing, which we did. You can't choose between these, so. I love that one, Sarah.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. You can kind of see somebody over here. I don't know what that is. But.
It might have been the rock. They had like the
Oh,
fake rocks
yeah.
everywhere too.
Maybe, yeah.
That I did scrape my knee on in the lazy river.
So this is probably my favorite picture of the whole
Yes.
thing. I love this picture. It's so freaking cute. And there, look how big she is. Like, I didn't realize dolphins were that big. She's big.
She's a 500-pound animal. Yeah.
Yeah, and look how long. Like, compared to us, she's huge. And they trained her how to freaking smile in every picture, so we have to buy them because
Dolphins smiling.
she's fucking smiling. Look at her, sweet little baby. Oh, just look at her. Every picture. Oh, God, she's smiling. Aw, I love it. Here's me with Latoya. And again, and again, and again.
Because the cheapest package you can buy is $109, and you have to choose 4 poses.
And it's not just 4 poses, it was 4 prints. They would print out 4 pictures and that was all you got. Like you didn't get a digital form of it or anything. Or you could upgrade to $240 and get the thumb drive with every single thing that they took of you on it. So, look at how precious that
So
is.
as long as you know going in that you're going to spend $240 on pictures, it's whatever.
And something else you should know, proceeds from Discovery Cove go to marine animal conservation. So not just dolphins, other animals too.
Yeah,
but
and they had hammerheads and they had all kinds of crazy stuff there.
yeah, and SeaWorld, and like it's part of SeaWorld. So the SeaWorld, you know, it goes to help that part of it too. But it is for marine animal conservation. So
I don't feel so bad spending the money. And I feel like I got my money's worth.
oh yeah, I do too. And I'd do it again.
Yeah.
I'll go again, no doubt. So yeah, it's worth it, guys. Look at that, it's so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. There's Sarah with the dolphin.
You're smiling.
Oh, she is. She smiles in every freaking picture.
I sent that one to my boys, and they're like, "Oh, she loves you."
I know she does. Look
She
at-
loves everybody.
Oh, look at Sarah.
I tell, are you being jealous? Did Auntie Sarah go play with dolphins?
This part of it, guys, she was literally pulling me across the freaking lagoon. I didn't get the pictures like Sarah did with the stand up in the water doing the whatever. So this was what what I got instead. It was so awesome. It was the coolest. Okay. That is it for our pictures. So,
So much fun.
oh, it was so fun, you guys. What else happened there? Because we had some. We're at 24 minutes, so.
When we went to the movies,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm making a confession. My children will never know. We went to the movie, and then we were like, well, let's find something to eat around here. 'Cause
So, well, first, at the movie, you had these. I've never been in a movie theater like that, have you? Your chairs were like.
well, we were in the front row, so our chair
Very
was
front.
completely leaned back, like completely laid down. So you're laying down watching a giant movie screen.
Yeah, these were like reclining. Well, everybody else's reclined. Ours didn't because we were in the front row and you just had to lay back to see the movie. It was a weird process how you get in. Maybe bigger cities do it already and you guys aren't shocked by this. But we had to go to a kiosk and pick our seats, which the only ones left were up front. So prior to going in. So anyway, we're sitting up here in these seats and we're laid back and it's dark as hell and you can't see nothing and it's just weird. It's just a different experience. But so go ahead with your.
So I'm sitting there and whatever, we get ready to watch the movie. We watch the movie and we get out and we go find something to eat because we're freaking hungry. We decide on Cracker Barrel, not the dinner. So we go have dinner, and while at dinner, I can't find my phone.
Actually, you didn't realize it was missing till we left Cracker Barrel because we went back into Cracker Barrel
to see if I had left it there.
Yeah.
And no, it wasn't there.
And it wasn't. We tore the car apart.
Well, there was nothing. It was a rental, so there was literally nothing in there.
Yeah.
So we just looked in between seats and shit.
Yeah.
But
and it wasn't there.
So I was like, oh God, I hope I didn't leave it at the movie. So I call the theater and they're like, oh yeah, we've got a phone, da da da. What's it look like? And I was like, well, it's got a purple case on it, and when you turn it on, there's a dog on the phone. And you're like, yeah, that sounds like it. Okay.
Thank God. Okay, so we get
so
there.
We're like, thank you, Jesus. And I get there and walk in, and I tell the girl at the stand what I need, and she's like, okay, well, go talk to this kid, go over here. And I went and stood there, and the kid come over, and he's like, yeah, my buddy and I found it like 2 nights ago. I was like, then that's not mine, because I was here at 2 o'clock today.
Right, just a couple hours ago.
It wouldn't have been here. I was like, oh shit. So they didn't find my phone, so now I don't know where my phone is. Now I'm freaking out.
And now we gotta sit and wait 30 minutes because the next
screening is they're in the middle of the next screening of The Accountant 2.
So we were gonna go in there and dig for the phone after everybody left. So
we wait and we're sitting there and kid comes by with a janitor cart. And we're like, hey, I think my phone is in this theater. I was in the front row, seat 5. Like, I know exactly where it was. And he's like, I'll go check right now. You don't have to wait till they get done. And then 5 minutes later, he comes
not
out,
even 5 minutes. Like
he comes out and he
45
goes,
seconds.
He goes, yeah, it's full. You're gonna have to wait. And I was like, that's fine. I was planning on waiting anyways. I just thought maybe you could get it quicker. Whatever. So then we get there. It gets out, and we go stand and watch and make sure nobody's walking out holding 2 phones.
Holding her phone while they're walking out, because
that's what would happen normally. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go in. You stay here and watch, whatever. So I go in and go up to my seat, and I'm digging along the sides because I figure it had to have fallen in between the seat.
I'm under my chair just pulling shit out, fucking nasty wrappers of crap and sticky shit people shoved under there.
Yeah, so I'm shoving my hands in between the seats and trying to figure out where the hell it is. And they've left like an entire bucket of popcorn and
sodas,
M&Ms and sodas all over because on the side of the chair. Like, it's not that big. Like, this is how did you pile all this shit in here? Number 1.
Right.
Number 2, why didn't you just pick it up and carry it outside? There's always a trash can right outside the door.
Yeah.
But we can't help ourselves. We can't take care of stuff after ourselves. That's somebody else's job. But so anyways, I'm digging in through there and feel something cold and hard, and I was like, what the hell? And I picked up my phone. It was just sitting there underneath the popcorn and every other damn thing.
It was on the arm of the lounge, like where you would set your arms.
How did it not move?
How did they not see it?
We texted it to tell them to take it to the concession stand in case somebody had grabbed it and was like, oh shit, I wonder whose this is.
Yeah, it was. I thank you, God.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right there, and we were able to just grab it and leave.
I was like, whew.
But
I don't have to tell my kids I need a new phone now. I have a chance of them buying me a new phone for Christmas at this point.
oh man, so yeah, that's Sarah's calling card is just losing shit.
Everything, all the time, always.
So yeah, we made it through pretty unscathed. I think through our
Yeah,
trip.
I don't think we
Didn't lose anything.
didn't lose anything.
Not for a significant period of time.
Didn't lose anything in Florida.
No? Oh man, last time she did. But she was sick as hell coming home, and TSA was being dick twats, and I don't know what happened,
Yeah,
but
like I
her
looked
phone
at-
ended up somewhere.
Last time I did find my phone through T-Mobile, it was in Florida.
Yeah. So it was there somewhere in TSA's property, I'm sure. Assholes. But we had a really, really, really good time.
It was so fun.
The flights weren't terrible. The flight there was a little bit bumpy. Like, I was getting anxious. I do not like turbulence at all. But once we got there, our pilot was hilarious. That was the guy. Was he on the way home?
That was the way home. That was the
Yeah.
flight attendant. God, he was hilarious.
We were leaving.
And he was adorable.
He was adorable. Oh, here's one thing that happened while we were there too. While we were just doing St. George Street, which is, it's a street through St. Augustine where there's no vehicles allowed, and you just walk, and there's shops and restaurants and you know, all kinds of oddities and stuff. It's really, really, really freaking cool. But as we're walking by, this Middle Eastern lady, gorgeous, probably 20 years old, grabs us off the street. She's like, hey, I've got the perfect thing for you. Come try this. And she gets us inside and sits us down in little chairs. And she's like, this is free. I just want to help you do a little makeover thing. You look like you've got some wrinkles under here, talking to me. And she goes, I think I can help you with that. I've got the perfect stuff. And she's like, Sarah, yours aren't bad, but we can help you too with it. So she starts dolling us up with this shit and popping it in, and I don't know. Whatever it was,
I looked 16.
it was magic. So we're both like, hell yeah. And she goes, normally it's $500 a bottle each, but today, special for you.
Which they tell everybody, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll do it for $200 each bottle if you each buy one. Well, I'm looking in the mirror at myself 20 years younger. You know I'm buying this shit. So we both decided to buy it. And we think we're going to walk out with our little bag and our $200 bottle of fucking ice shit. And hold on a minute. Our master skincare technician, who's normally in Beverly Hills, working on, you know, celebrities and stuff, just happens to be here today.
Right now. And he doesn't have any appointments.
Yep. So come sit down in these chairs. Let's let him, you know, let him look at you and see what he thinks, you know. Fuck it. What are we doing? We're just killing time,
anyway,
shopping.
Whatever.
Hey, as long as this is free, I don't care. Let him have at it. So he gets us seated, and he was actually very kind and friendly and helpful, and, you know, putting all this crap on our faces and using and got us doing red light therapy, rubbing this shit in and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. And my turkey neck, he had that all smoothed out. It was looking fine. And I don't know, like, just some of the redness, and we looked good.
Yeah.
We looked great. We're rubbing wands of blue light and red light and doing all kinds of shit. And we looked fantastic when we were done. Now, ladies, normally, for 2 sets of this stuff, it would be $14,000 because it's $7,000 each set. But we could do one set that you guys can share. Or no, he was going to do one of the wands and 2 sets of the makeup for $7,000 initially. eat a dick, pal, because no.
Yeah.
Well, and then he starts cutting his little packages down. Well, I can offer you this and this and that for $5,000. No. How about this and this and that for, and finally we got down to no wand, a couple of the products, I think 2 or 3 of the products for $1,600, but that was all he could do.
Each.
Yeah. I'm like, no.
And then he started berating us.
Yeah, getting really shitty. I mean, my time is worth something. Well, she brought us over here, and like,
She said it was free.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
you weren't busy today. You had no appointments. Like, and he was being really crappy. And then he started trying to kind of come back from that and be nice, but by that time I'd had it. And I was like, no, fuck you. We will not be back. We're not going to think about anything. Fuck you and have a good rest of your day. And we walked out of there. So that was the only, like, negative experience we had
And
in
that wasn't
Florida.
even that serious.
No, it was funny. I mean, we laughed about it later.
Yeah. Okay.
And like within 15, 20 minutes, this makeup that he had put on us started peeling off and looking like we looked like I'm spitting.
There was. Yeah.
We had taken vanilla icing popped it all over our face. So like we looked great for 15 minutes in the store while we were getting bitched at. But then we started walking around. I'm like looking at Sarah going, you got something right here. What is? And then she's like, yeah, you do too. And we're like, and then it started just like really
So then
showing
we had to go
up.
in the bathroom and essentially wash our faces because
So thank God we didn't spend $7,000 each on some fucking makeup that we weren't even going to be able to use. But I have used the $200 stuff and it works like a charm every time. It works good. I mean, she said you only have to use it once a month, which is bullshit. I've used it twice since we've been home.
I only used it once.
Did you? But yeah, but you're not as old as me either.
Right,
I've got
and
more.
I'm just trying to keep it so that I don't get it. 'Cause
Right.
I remember being like, Robert was little, so 20 years ago. And I'm in the bathroom getting ready to go on a date. Eric comes in, his cute little self. Those things right there, they're disgusting.
Nice.
Thanks, I'm so excited to go on this date now.
Was he talking about like your crow's feet or something? Shit ass.
You gave those to me from smiling.
I mean, I will tell you, the older you get, the harder it is to wear makeup. Like, I don't even wear any foundation or anything
I
anymore.
nothing.
I put on mascara and sometimes a little bit of lip color. That's pretty much all I do anymore. And skincare stuff, you know, like lotion, moisturizer, shit. But other than that, I have a Temu neck firming cream that I use. I don't know if it does anything. Oh yeah, that was another thing. That guy was berating us. How much do you spend on that? I'm like, it was Temu, like $4. Well, is it doing anything? No, I guess probably not yet. Well, then why are you wasting $4? Spend $1,600 on my shit. So, anyway. But we had the most awesome time in the world.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I've told my kids that we have decided that the entire family is going down next year. And they said, well, you figure it out and tell us how much, and we'll consider it.
You can't consider it. You have to go.
If I figure everything out and give you a price, you can make payments until it's paid off, and then we're all going.
Yeah, because I'm not going to set everything up and then you not go, and now I'm stuck with the whole fucking bill. So, but anyway, we had fun. I hope you guys did too. I hope you missed us. Sorry about the stupid shirt cutting video. We had to have something to show you last week.
It was, yeah.
Well, we had fun. Yeah, I guess that's it for this one. And then next week we will be back to our normal stuff. But we wanted to share all that with you because we were so excited about our trip. And
It was so fun, and we talked about it quite a bit on here. So if you
Yep.
guys want to get the pay off as well.
Yeah, you had to know. So anyway, we love you. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back to the creepy stuff because there's lots of it out there right now. Next week. Mwah.
Mwah.
Love you. All right, stop recording.